Can money buy happiness? It's a question almost all of us at some point have pondered, and I think it's really interesting that there's a lot of positive psychology research about the ways in which your money actually can boost your happiness and the ways that it can't. So I'm just going to give you 3 questions to ask yourself that help you to determine whether or not you are using your money in ways that will actually make you happier. So here's number 1. Number 1 is really simple. Can you pay your bills? Now, I know that sounds so basic, but the truth of the matter is that when we have a wider gap between what we make and what we have to spend in order to live from month to month, we are happier. So a person who makes $1 million but has $1.2 million in expenses is going to be a lot more stressed out and less happy than the person that makes $40,000 but only has $25,000 in expenses. So being able to have a cushion and living below your means makes you happier. Here's question number 2. Do you make more or less than the people around you? Over and over again, studies have shown that when we live in environments where we feel like we're not keeping up with the Joneses, in other words, you don't move into the most expensive neighborhood you can afford, but instead you move somewhere where you really feel above average and you don't feel any pressure whatsoever to keep up. So the bottom line here is very simple. We like to feel like we're doing better than those around us, and that really is just human nature. And then question number 3, are you spending any of your money to help someone else? It's really true. It's not just spiritual, but it's also scientific that it's better to give than it is to receive. And especially when we receive like a windfall, like money you weren't expecting, taking some of that money to say, who can I bless? Who can I help? Will actually help you to feel happier. We all like to find ways to make a contribution, to give back, to make a difference in someone else's life. And when we use our money responsibly to be able to do that, I'm not talking about being a pushover, I'm talking about finding those ways to make a difference and doing that within boundaries. It boosts your happiness. So that's it. You know what, especially when you're not making much money, a lot more money will boost your happiness. But the more money you make, the less your happiness increases when you get more of it. So it's so important to find those meaningful ways to use your money in ways that actually bring you more joy. If you want more life strategies, visit me at my blog. It's valerieburton.com/blog. I'll talk to you next time.